Okay, Aries, I'm going to pause again, do the tarot math, get your story laid out, and I'll be right back. Hang tight. Hey, Aries, I'm back with your cards, so let's get started. The card that popped while I was shuffling was the Queen of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Swords represents a feminine air sign energy, which the air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Now, whenever I see a sword sign in reverse, I think of misinformation through either intent or misintent. Uh, Meaning, people sometimes just tell you what they've been told. I don't like to say somebody's lying to you, but a lot of readers do recognize the sword court cards in reverse as possible lying. I prefer to look at it as misinformation or misunderstanding, miscommunication, that sort of thing. And with Mercury going in retrograde, I feel like that is really speaking to what's going on. Mercury is going retrograde in Capricorn. That's your 10th house. That's where a lot of this energy is playing out, is in the 10th house. So I feel like the Queen of Swords is definitely speaking to that as well. Now, the underlying theme or the overarching energy for this spread, however you choose to see it, is the Five of Pentacles upright. This is a card of lack. And I feel like it's probably because you may have overspent for the holidays. The 5 represents the Leo-ruled house of your pleasure, your social life. It also speaks to your creations, and that can cover your children. It's also the house of romance and dating and falling in love. That's what the 5 up here represents. The astrological 5th house of Leo. Now, the pentacles represent earth sign energy. The earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. There's a lot of energy playing out in Capricorn for you, Aries. That's your 10th house. 10th house deals with your career, your status, your reputation. It deals with your destiny, and also authorities, which I've spoken about, can be several different things. It can be an authority in your world, an authority in their field, or just the authorities. Now, when I see this card, I also see it as a card of inequality, or understanding that people can go through a situation side by side, but experience it differently and see it differently. Notice she is looking down at the ground. He is on crutches and looking up towards the sky. The background card color is black. That always makes me think to tell you that it is always darkest before dawn. It could just feel like you're in a time of lack right now. And that makes sense coming right out of the holidays. Now, the first card in the top 3 for clarity is the Page of Cups, and he's in reverse. I see this as a message or messenger. If it's a message, then it's dealing with emotions or something that will get an emotional reaction out of you. The fact that it's in reverse could feel like, the rug's been pulled from underneath of you. The cups represent water sign energy. The water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. If this is representative of an individual, then this page would be someone in their late teens to mid to late 20s. So like 17 to 27. The second card that I pulled for you is the Hermit card. And this is a Major Arcana card. It's the 9th card of the Major Arcana. The 9 for me represents the Sagittarius ruled house of the study of religion, philosophy, and astrology, legal system matters, politics. It also covers foreign people, foreign places, and foreign things. It's long-distance trips and adventures, quests, higher education. It's the mind expanded through travel or study. Now, the Hermit card is a major arcana, represents the zodiac sign of Virgo. Uh-oh. I don't know. Okay. Whoops. I told y'all I'm clumsy. I feel dumb. Okay. I wasn't watching the tablet. The Hermit. Let me pull it back. The Hermit represents Virgo. Virgo is known for being analytical. Virgo is known for, they're definitely about their to-do list. They like their area neat and clean and pristine, and a lot of Virgos like to abstain from things that they can't be in full control. I know a lot of Virgos that don't drink. I know a lot of Virgos that would prefer to be sober in everything, and that's great. I know a lot of vegans that are Virgos. Yeah. But this Hermit card represents learning how to serve or to be of service to others. I also see it as a spiritual card, like seeking the truth, but seeking it on your own. It could feel like you are dealing with nebulousness around you. I see this as a card of study for some people. It may be that you're getting a message about something dealing with your 10th house in your career, your status, or your reputation, and it makes you go on like a spiritual journey almost. The third and final card that I pulled for you is the Nine of Cups reversed. It's like you're getting bad news, and you have, Mercury going retrograde in the 10th house gives you the opportunity to try to rehash whatever it is and hopefully fix it. But the Nine of Cups, this is the wish, upright, it's the wish card fulfilled. But it's like somebody has burst your bubble. The 9, once again, you've got a repeating 9 with the Hermit and now the Cups. The 9 represents for me the 9th house, which is ruled again by Sagittarius. And that represents higher education. That represents the study of religion and philosophy and astrology. It can cover legal system matters and politics. Foreign people, foreign places, foreign things. I definitely see how this is playing out for me personally. I actually have to start the process of getting a copy of my birth certificate, and I am an American citizen, but I was born abroad. I was born in Germany, actually West Germany, and I lost my birth certificate, or certificate of life birth abroad, as it's technically known. I lost it in the fire, and I've just gotten to the point where I can talk about the situation without busting out crying, and I need to get that so I can get my marriage license. So yeah, I see how this is playing out for me personally, and like I said, I have an Aries sun, but it could be that you're having to deal with something like that, where you've got to deal with the paperwork of a situation, and you've been dreading it, and you know that you have to do it, and without it, you can't get to the next step. You know, it's the way that it goes. We got to get it done, right? I did the math for this spread. You've got the 9 for the Hermit, 9 for the Cups, 5 for the Pentacles. That added up to 23. 2 plus 3 is 5, and that speaks to the Leo ruled house of your pleasure, your social life, your creativity. It also speaks to the house, it covers your children. It's where you have skin in the game. It's your romance and falling in love. Yeah. So that may speak to that house for you as well. Let's move on to the oracle cards. The first that I pulled for you is the Power of Attraction, and this is from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck by Elena Fairchild. This is the 13th card of that deck. Power of Attraction. 1 plus 3 is 4. That speaks to the Cancer-ruled house of home and family. Home is where you live or where you consider home to be, and family is who you share that home with. That can be your partner, that can be your spouse, that can be your children, your fur babies, your roommates, your housemates. This card represents that you are very fertile right now. So if you aren't looking to have a baby, then focus that energy towards your career or something to that effect. But fertility, yes, it can be creating a child, but it's also put it towards planting something. Put it, use that energy towards something you want to grow. But it's a powerful time for attraction. The law of attraction principle is very strong with you right now. Very much thoughts become things, if you will. But realize that if you're trying to create something, that creation is a process of evolution, and sometimes it's a quick process and sometimes it's a slow process, but you have to have those stages to get to the final product. And understand that you also will be able to attract exactly what you need or who you need to bring this cycle of manifestation to fruition. So, it looks like it's ending on a positive note. The second card is the 19th card of the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, and it's Dream a Beautiful Dream. This is the 19th card of that deck. 1 plus 9 is 10. You've got a lot of energy flowing out of that 10th house. Career, status, reputation, authorities, and destiny. The Dream a Beautiful Dream card. Don't force a situation to fit into a certain shape or mold that you think that it belongs in, or that X, Y, or Z thinks it should be. And embrace the realization that there's nothing to fear. That's the surrender that you need. Now is a time that you really should nurture yourself, and honoring nature will help you feel the balance that you're seeking. And know that you're an agent of positive influence and positive change. So embrace that and utilize that. Aries, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you already have, I thank you from the bottom of my very grateful heart. I'll be around mid-month to pull you some extra cards and tell you how I feel like the end of the month will play out for you. But until then, I hope that you have a wonderful holiday season. Please be kind to yourself and save some of that kindness for others, because we're all going through sometimes very private things that we'll never speak about to another living person or another soul. And it's the holiday season, y'all. Just be kind. Remember what it's about. Make memories. Those are things that can't be bought and can't be taken from you. I hope you have a beautiful December.